loved it. Oh my God. You're here. Yes, I'll get in the picture right now.
It was the best thing that ever happened to me because it changed me. It didn't change me, it helped me grow in a way that I needed to grow. This is me. Take it or leave it.
Jennifer Lopez opening up about her bombshell split from Ben Affleck last year on CBS Sunday Morning. The marriage falling apart as she was filming her new musical Kiss of the Spider-Woman in theaters October 10th.
Hollywood's most complicated love triangle is back, and this time it's messier than ever. Ben Affleck, Jennifer Garner, and Jennifer Lopez are once again at the center of some serious drama. So on the surface, everything looks picture perfect. Jennifer Garner and Ben seem to be co-parenting and getting really close, but according to insiders, what's happening behind the scenes is a completely different story. Sources close to the situation say Jennifer Lopez is allegedly really furious with just how close Ben and his ex-wife have gotten lately. While Ben and Jen Grainer have always been praised for their mature co-parenting and keeping things amicable for their kids, things may have shifted from friendly to a little too friendly. Apparently, Jenny has been venting to friends that the renewed closeness between Ben and Garner is starting to cross lines, especially given all the cozy paparazzi moments that keep popping up, but it doesn't end there. Jen Garner's soon-to-be husband, John Miller, reportedly isn't thrilled either. Sources claim John's been feeling a bit sidelined lately, as Jen continues to make time for family moments with Ben. Guys, I have the tea on Hollywood's most famous love triangle, so you'd better grab your seats because you wouldn't want to miss a single detail of what I am about to spill. Now, while the tabloids are busy painting Jennifer Lopez as a woman blissfully moving on after her split from Ben Affleck, insiders say the reality behind the Hollywood curtain is a lot messier. Whispers from those close to the situation suggest that Jenny's post-divorce glow might be dimming, and the reason, Ben's deepening connection with his ex-wife, Jennifer Garner. Apparently, what started as friendly co-parenting between Ben and Garner has taken on a tone that's a little too warm for comfort. The two have been spotted together more often lately, sharing family outings, laughing in public, and looking more like an old couple rediscovering their rhythm than just exes managing shared responsibilities. And yes, they've always been committed to putting their 3 kids first, but according to multiple sources, the vibe feels different this time. The kind of difference that makes people start asking questions. Now, according to rumors, Jennifer Lopez is said to be feeling increasingly sidelined by it all. The rekindled closeness between Ben and Jen Garner has apparently left her frustrated and even a little hurt. While she's tried to project confidence and calm publicly, posting glamorous photos and attending high-profile events, those close to her claim that privately she's been struggling with how quickly Ben seems to have easily reconnected with his ex-wife. It's reportedly been a tough pill to swallow, especially given how much public attention their split has already received. Meanwhile, the Ben and Jen Garner dynamic continues to stir curiosity among fans and the media. The two were married for 10 years and share a long history that's hard to ignore. After Affleck's split from Lopez, sightings of him with Garner have skyrocketed, sparking endless speculation about whether something more than friendship might be rekindling. Paparazzi photos show them looking comfortable and familiar, like they never missed a beat. Ben himself has tried to downplay the rumors, insisting that his priority is his children and maintaining a healthy co-parenting relationship. He's even mentioned that he's learned to keep his private life away from social media, a lesson likely learned from his very public ups and downs. But even with his attempts to stay low-key, the optics are impossible to ignore. The chemistry between Ben and Jennifer Garner seems natural, almost effortless, and that's what's fueling so much of the speculation. And it has a lot of people questioning what's really going on. Now, one of those people is none other than Jen's soon-to-be husband, John Miller. On paper, John has always been the steady one, the calm, grounded presence in Jen's otherwise high-profile life. He's been described as supportive, mature, and refreshingly normal compared to the chaos that often surrounds celebrity relationships. But according to those in the know, that calm exterior might be starting to crack. Sources close to the couple are whispering that John's patience is being tested, and it all comes down to Ben Affleck. While John has tried to take the high road, respecting Jen's co-parenting dynamic with her ex ex-husband, insiders say he's beginning to feel uneasy about just how frequently Ben shows up in Jen's orbit. Family events, school functions, casual park outings, Ben seems to be everywhere. What was once a clear boundary between ex and co-parent has started to blur, and John can't help but notice. Publicly, though, John has been portrayed as the perfect gentleman. According to People magazine, he's been the mature adult in the room, playing the long game through his 7-year on-again, off-again relationship with Garner. The source claimed John and Jen are better than ever, describing him as loving, patient, and fully supportive of her family-first approach with Ben. They even painted a wholesome picture of last Thanksgiving, where John reportedly spent the holiday with the entire blended family, including Ben Affleck himself. But not everyone's buying that picture-perfect version of events. Behind the scenes, the whispers tell a different story, one that's far less cozy. Insiders claim that while John might smile for the cameras, privately, he's wrestling with frustration. The constant presence of Ben showing up at school recitals, joining family outings, even tagging along for holidays has started to take its toll. Sure, John might keep things civil, but that doesn't mean he's not quietly questioning where the line gets drawn. As one insider put it, he's been respectful of Jen and Ben's co-parenting setup from day one, but lately it feels like those boundaries are getting fuzzy. The source added that while John's been trying to play it cool, it's hard to ignore how effortlessly Ben and Jen seem to fall back into their old rhythm. There's history there, years of it, and for John, it's starting to feel like he's playing back up in a love story that might not be over. But the drama doesn't end there. Word on the street is that Ben Affleck is having a seriously hard time watching Jennifer Garner move on for real this time. According to insiders, Ben is said to be heartbroken over Jen's plans to marry John Miller. Sources tell Radar Online that while the world's been focused on Ben's split from Jennifer Lopez behind closed doors, he's been quietly struggling with something far more personal. The realization that Garner, the woman he's always called his greatest love, is officially slipping away. You see, after years of keeping her romance with Miller low-key, Jen is now reportedly full steam ahead with wedding plans. No glitz, no red carpets, no Hollywood spectacle, just quiet happiness. Friends close to her say she's never been more content. Jennifer's been making plans for the wedding without much fanfare, one insider revealed. She's been telling people that John is the person she was meant to be with, and that apparently has been the hardest pill for Ben to swallow. Those close to the actor claim that despite everything, his divorce from Jenny, his film career, his attempts at sobriety, Ben has never stopped holding a special place in his heart for Garner. He's always had feelings for her, one source said, and now he has to accept that she's really moved on. Another insider went even further, describing his divorce from Jen as the greatest regret of his life. They claim Ben has privately admitted that deep down, he always believed she was the one. Now, watching her prepare to walk down the aisle with someone else has reportedly left him gutted. He realizes her life is heading in a completely different direction, a friend shared, and accepting that has been absolutely heartbreaking for him. Meanwhile, Garner's actions seem to back up the reports that things are getting serious. Though she stayed quiet publicly, she was recently spotted in Los Angeles wearing what looked very much like an engagement ring. And if that wasn't enough confirmation, back in April, she was photographed sharing a tender kiss with Miller, an intimate moment that friends said was her subtle way of telling the world, this is the real deal. So now, the question everyone's asking is, where does this leave Ben? Fresh off another divorce, watching the woman he calls his greatest regret finally find peace with someone else. The situation has all the makings of a bittersweet Hollywood ending, one where love, nostalgia, and heartbreak collide in full public view. Because while Jennifer Garner may be walking toward her happily ever after, Ben Affleck is left standing in the shadows of what could have been. Now, because of this, the media just can't get enough of this story, and honestly, who can blame them? The tangled history between Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner reads like something straight out of a Hollywood screenplay. Two exes with undeniable chemistry, a new fiance caught in the crossfire, and a global superstar ex-wife watching from the sidelines. It's the perfect recipe for non-stop speculation. Some insiders insist that there's nothing romantic going on between Ben and Jen, that they've simply mastered the art of amicable parenting. But others claim the emotional undercurrent is impossible to ignore, that there's still something there. Then there's John Miller, the man who's reportedly about to become Jennifer Garner's husband. Depending on who you ask, he's either the picture of confidence or quietly struggling behind the scenes. Some sources paint him as secure and understanding, fully trusting of Jen's bond with her ex. But other whispers say that behind closed doors, things might be a little more complicated. Meanwhile, Ben himself seems to be at a crossroads. It seems that while he's still navigating co-parenting with Garner, he's also trying to turn the page on his romantic life. After years of public heartbreaks, whirlwind marriages, and headline-making relationships, Affleck is reportedly looking for something different this time, something real. Insiders claim he wants a connection that's grounded, genuine, and emotionally healthy, far away from the chaos of Hollywood fame that's defined so many of his past romances. And maybe that's the real story here, as Ben Affleck steps into a new chapter, trying to rebuild, redefine, and rediscover love on his own terms. Jennifer Garner is doing the same, seemingly finding peace and stability with John Miller. But with decades of shared history and a bond that never seems to fade, the question lingers: can anyone, Lopez, Miller, or anyone else ever truly come between Ben and Jen? Because in Hollywood, when it comes to love, closure is never quite as simple as it seems. Anyway, what do you think about this drama? Let me know your opinions in the comments, and don't forget to check out our other stories. Celeb till next time. Bye.